What more do you need, man? What more do you need? I'm 24 years old. Just slept last night in the back of my Corolla. I had the most busy, chaotic mind last night. It felt like it was going. Not just last night, but really for the past couple weeks. And then I come out into nature, 12 hours later. Feels like it just calms my mind down. I don't know how to explain it. It's like a bouncy ball was flying around the room, and then it just stops. Yeah, feels so much better today. Just so much more present, like just here. And that's how I like to live, just being as present as possible. Because as an artist, I'm a filmmaker, if you're new around here, but as an artist, I feel if you're not present, you just miss all the good ideas. As soon as I became just a little bit present last night around the campfire, some amazing ideas started to come in. I didn't know if I wanted to talk about it on the second channel here yet, but fuck it. I think this would be an amazing idea. And if you're watching this and you think this is something you would attend, let me know, because I think it would be so much fun. It would be called, or it will be called, Coyote's Campfire. Essentially, it would be a little event that happens whenever I feel like it, and we will have a big campfire, and I'll host the event, and essentially the basis of the event will be to tell stories. So, me hosting it, whoever wants to perform a story, tell a story to the audience, will put their name in this magical jar, and we'll have this magical fun little jar. You put your name in it, and if your name gets pulled out of the magical jar, you get to go up by the campfire and stand in front of the audience and perform or tell your story. It could be a fictional story, it could be a story from your life, but the foundation of it is, I believe story is the foundation of life itself. Everything in life comes down to story. The way we communicate, the way we sell, the way we build relationships, everything comes down to how you can tell your story. So I think it's a skill that I'd love to provide the opportunity for people to practice and learn and execute in front of a live audience. Yes, that live audience may be 5 people, might be 20 people, who knows, but it's still an incredible practice. And then I believe when the person is telling their chosen story by the campfire in front of the audience, I was thinking about having a time limit, but then I thought, I don't like personally having a time limit when I'm telling a story, because then it's always subconsciously in your mind, like, oh my gosh, I better rush this part, I better blah, 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 blah. Which is not what I want. I want people to be able to get up there and practice and engaging the audience and feeling what that feels like to engage an audience and consciously tell a story that is fucking interesting. So, I think the person standing up there will have no time limit. They can tell a 30-second story, or they can tell a 20-minute story, as long as they're engaging the audience. And if they stop engaging the audience, they will get a warning. It'll be like some sort of snoring sound effect. It'll be like, and that's your warning that this story's going off track, mate. Maybe you're being a little bit boring in this story. Pick up the energy or something. And if the train wreck continues, then I think a sound effect from the Wiggles will interrupt their story and end it. And it will be the Wiggles yelling, "Wake up, Jeff!" like, to wake them up from the shitty story. And then maybe I'll ask them some questions. We'll talk about their story. We'll find out more about them. We can dive into what they did well in telling the story or what they could have improved in telling the story. Coyote's campfire. Fun idea, right? All right, I'm gonna eat my breakfast and get ready to head back to the big city. All right, see you tomorrow. Love ya.